with reports just coming in, it does beg the question, should WWE have an off-season in 2018? In case anyone is unaware, it's not official yet. I won't be making a video until I hear it officially from WWE. But from the reports that we're hearing is that Paige will not be returning to in-ring action for the foreseeable future, mainly because she's got a major injury. She's not the only one to have something like this. We've got Dean Ambrose, who's injured for a few months. We have Roman Reigns that is out. We have a number of stars that are out, quite simply because WWE, and I want to say it, needs an off-season. I'm going to get into some of the pros and cons with this, as well as really going back to what happened last year. A lot of you will know last year there was a tremendous amount of injuries. 2016, a tremendous amount of injuries. Seth Rollins has fucking missed WrestleMania. We had several issues with WWE with stars that quite simply can't compete during WrestleMania season, and the reason why this is because there's too much. Now, the cons of this whole thing is that the stock might drop, merchandise might go down, the house shows, but to be honest, I don't think anyone's even going to these house shows anymore. It's a big joke right now, and it's really becoming a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. The off-season, I feel, needs to happen quite simply because not only does the wrestlers need a break, not only does creative need a break, but Jesus Christ, the fans need a break. A lot of you will probably know this. I have not watched anything before SummerSlam. That was the last time I actually seen something. And I made the decision that I was going to start maybe at the Royal Rumble season so that, you know, I won't be burnt out by this shit. I know a lot of YouTubers have uploaded videos in between then and stuff, but I didn't want to fucking burn myself out by watching essentially a chunk of the year that was complete and utter boring and that nobody cared about really, and it's completely forgettable. And it does beg the question, does WWE need an off season? And I have to say this, I think to the very least they need a break. If you look at Doctor Who, if you look at Assassin's Creed series, these were two significant entities that needed a break. Doctor Who took a year out, they made a Christmas episode, it's pretty good, and now there's going to be a new season with the Doctor. A lot of people are, depending on your point of view, are looking forward to it. Assassin's Creed took 2 years out from development after Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and what happened was the Assassin's Creed ended up the best that it's ever been. In fact, you could tell that there was a major difference with the game because quite simply, they took a break. And I do believe that WWE need to take a break. I feel as if the wrestlers are burnt out. I feel as if the fans are burnt out. Creatives burnt out. Even the probably stage men are probably burnt out. I think people in general are burnt out with professional wrestling. And I'll even say this, I think professional wrestling needs a break. In general, it really does. Because the way things are looking right now, if we keep heading down this course, you're going to have more wrestlers that are going to be missing out WrestleMania. Wrestlers that probably could have had an impact on the card when it came to WrestleMania. And it's always the same. Like, there's always people that are missing from WrestleMania. And yes, I understand that there are some things that Vince... by the way, Vince will never do it. I want to make that very perfectly clear. Vince would never do it. Triple H, even, I don't think he would ever do it whenever he takes charge. I don't think anyone in the history of WWE will ever do this. But if they do have somewhat of common sense, I believe that they need to do this. They need to do this because you are missing out on matches that people might actually like. I remember they were supposed to do a triple threat with a Shield a lot of years ago. And, I think it was like Seth was injured or something like that. They're supposed to do a triple threat with a Shield or something. It was somewhat looking for, people were somewhat looking forward to it. This was before when the Shield weren't overly saturated. But then I think it was Seth Rollins got injured. They had to pull the storyline. The Shield in general have been pulled recently. I missed the whole Shield reunion. Didn't really miss much, to be honest. The Shield reunion happened and Seth Rollins is now with Jason Jordan. And by the way, the fact Jason Jordan's still a thing is complete and utter ridiculousness. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, yeah, like I said, you know, Dean's injured, Roman Reigns is injured, you've got the United States Championship that they have to do for a tournament. The whole thing is a bloody mess, and it's not a good start to really what I regard as the main season, which is from the Royal Rumble right down to WrestleMania. After WrestleMania, it is what it is. Maybe SummerSlam, possibly. They do put some of effort on SummerSlam, but in general, they're really putting in pay-per-views for the sake of putting them. Recently, we've just heard reports that apparently the pay-per-views in general will be going down. Not significantly enough, mind you, but they are going to be going down somewhat this year, which I think is very welcomed. And the reason why I say that is because, sweet baby Jesus, I have been burnt the hell out. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, like, you know, I'm very honest with you guys. Before SummerSlam, I just couldn't even look at it. I couldn't even look at it. I'm gonna wait till the 25th anniversary of Raw to check it out to see what the deal is. I heard that Raw isn't as bad as what people are letting on, but I'll be the judge of that. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it. But I'm gonna look at the 25th anniversary and then go from there to WrestleMania and stuff like that to see how things are going, because my God, it's become, it's just excuse me, in case you don't know, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. But my God, like, some of these wrestlers are just getting injured left, right, and center. And this isn't something new. Like I said, like, a lot of people might say, well, this happened 1 or 2 or 3 years ago. This has been happening since I probably started even doing videos. It's always been at least 5 wrestlers that are injured before Mania, and then people that were injured early in the season are coming into WrestleMania. So they haven't really been properly built up yet. I don't think WWE in general have taken a step back and said what story works now, because they're all go, 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 go. And occasionally, you know, you can't push creativity on a 24-hour, 24/7, 24-hour basis. You just can't. You know, you need time to gain some image of what a story might be. You need to take yourself out of the situation and come back. Like, I had to take a break, for Christ's sake, from YouTube. I did. I had to take a break. I probably took a little bit longer than what I should have. But we all need a break from stuff, and I feel WWE is no different. I feel as if WWE need to take a break, because if they don't, things gonna go south. Things are gonna go south, and I feel sorry for Paige. You know, after the whole controversies that she went through, and to come back, and what I've been told is a good return, and only for her to get injured. You know, that type of shit shouldn't happen. I even think that the only way that there would be an off-season is if there's a wrestlers' union. But that ain't gonna happen. Vince will not allow that to happen by any stretch of the imagination. There's no way he's gonna set up a union, because it wouldn't benefit him. You understand what I mean? And I think that's somewhat wrong. I think there should be a union for wrestlers. In general, I think in the professional wrestling industry, I think both in TNA and Ring of Honor and New Japan, that there should be somewhat of a union. But WWE in general, I think need to take a break, and they need to take a step back and reflect. Not now, because we're leading into the 25th anniversary, but I think that they should have some time to reflect after this WrestleMania season. My predictions for this WrestleMania season, I think it's going to be trash. I think this might be actually the worst. I generally do. I generally think this will be worse than last year, because again, we're going back to the original problem. Most of the wrestlers are injured. They're tired, they're burnt out, and then when it comes to WrestleMania, they have that mindset, oh, it's another show, oh, I'm on a pre-show, why should I give a shit? Like, and I don't blame them. I really don't. And I think maybe Vince needs to take a step back. I know he won't. I know Triple H won't do it. It's just not in their best interest to do that. But it is what it is, you know. We'll have to wait and see. I just want to say this. I hope CM Punk does come back. And I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? But I've been thinking about it, and I know a lot of people don't like him, for you know, because he was whining and bitching and moaning. But I do think it is time for the guy to come back. I think he should be on a part-time contract, not a full-time. I don't think it's in his best interest, because I think we do need CM Punk, I think, to a certain degree on Raw. I think that we should start going back to main stars. I have to say this. I've seen a little bit of the Braun Strowman, Kane, and Brock Lesnar thing. I have to say, well done. I know it's a little bit cheesy and stuff like that, with the whole pulling the thing down. I know Wrestling Jesus was reacting to it. I'll just check out a clip or something like that there, just to kind of... Because I'll be honest, some of the storylines, I just have no clue what the fuck is going on. From what I've heard, there's no difference. Like 6 months ago, apparently it's just the same thing. But, it's going to be interesting to see what they go from here. I do think there should be an off-season. There's too many stars getting injured, and it is what it is. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.